What's up, YouTube? Okay, got quite a funny battle for you guys tonight. Before we do that, let's get on to yesterday's question. So, my question was, what Pokemon can you find in the wild at the highest level? And the question, answer to that question was Magikarp. And if you want to take glitches into account, that would be like, I'd say level 255 missing, though, if you like, in the old games. Now, today's question for you I have is, what Pokemon has the lowest HP stat? Apart from Shedinja, obviously, because that's only got one. So, but what Pokemon is it? Leave a comment in the comment section so you can get it right. Alright, let's get on to this battle anyway. So, still using my this week's team. I'm sort of starting to think of another team for this Saturday coming as well. This was quite a funny battle, but I will not spoil it and just yet. Right, so we've got a Gengar lead, and I'm leading this battle off with my Ditto, because I wasn't really too sure what he could bring. I was thinking maybe it'd be Drapion and try and set up like Toxic Spites. Anyway, so I get an Imposter, and it's going to turn out to be a Mega Gengar, which is always fun to face, even though it's banned, but that's okay, whatever. As I said, I'm sort of just mucking around this point in time with some Wi-Fi battles. Since I'm scarfed, I'm going to take it out with Shadow Ball anyway, so it really had no effect on this battle whatsoever. Okay, so I'm a Gengar, which is pretty cool. Gengar's got loads of special attack, but out comes Immense. Intimidate Salamence was pretty interesting. I knew that I wouldn't one-shot that, and I thought, well, I'm not going to burn my Ditto yet because something nasty could come out. This could set up D-Dances. But it goes for Hydro Pump. Now I know why it's called... What's it called, like... Pumpmance or something? Oh, Hydromancer. Okay, anyway, so I was sort of expecting that to be a DD one, but it's a special match, which is interesting. Oh my god, it's Metang and Metagross. Okay, I went for Toxic there, so that's obviously not going to affect Metagross. So I'm thinking it's probably going to use, like, Earthquake. So I'm going to go to Fairy Foss, because I've got Flying, obviously. But it's going to go for Thunder Punch instead, and it's going to hit me for neutral damage. That's a little bit to me. It's going to outspeed me too, and hit me with Meteor Mash, and that hits me quite hard. I just live there, and I get the Fire Blast off on a small amount of health. I was really happy with that, and I take it out there with a crit. So I'm not too sure if that mattered, how much like HP and special defense investment that I had, but I was happy to get rid of it regardless. Okay, so we got the Salamence coming out again. I didn't want to burn off Altaria just yet. It might be like handy for like another like slower Pokemon or something. I thought Checkmate would be the best option here because I can check his Dragon move. See what I did there? So obviously it's a Mixed Mence, and Hydro Pump is not going to do anything to me. His main stab is not going to do anything to me. I can just freely go for a Moonblast here, and that's going to do lots of damage. I was really happy with that. Now, the second best move he had is Earthquake. He did have Earthquake, which he didn't use against Metang before. Doesn't do much to me. Probably like a 2, maybe a 3 hit KO, I guess. I get to take Salamence out anyway, which is good, getting rid of that thing there. So, all good at the moment. I'm pretty much dominating this battle at the moment. So out comes Drapion, so obvious poison move is obvious, or maybe a knockoff. But I sort of had to risk that it was going to be and believe that it would be a poison move, which it was. Now he's going to go for the super effective Crunch on me. I'm very bulky in defense, so that's going to not do as much as they would like for sure. Meteor Mash misses, which sucks because I wanted to get some damage on this. And actually did make a difference in this battle. Crunch is going to hit me again. I just went for a rest there because I wanted to get my health back. Maybe use Metang for a little bit later instead of just fodder against this Drapion. Wasn't too sure if it had like Sword Dance either. So I thought, well, best bet here, let's just swap into Combustion because I know I can at least resist that Crunch. And if he does go for Sword Dance, he's going to have to hit me with a Poison move or something like that, and I can maybe swap around or do something like that. I'm not sure. Try and get a speed boost up or something. Anyway, so I just went for Protect here, hoping they didn't have Sword Dance. He's going to try and go for Poison Jab against me, obviously. Well, I went for Sword Dance here, thinking, well, he may not have Earthquake, which he did, and I just live there. That Everlight saves me again from dying. I'm going to go for the Sword Dance now. I've got a +2 attack. Since he wasn't doing like... I was convinced he would have taken me out then, so I'm thinking that he's going to be more bulky than physical. here. So Scarpica, as you see, doesn't quite take it out. Then again, it's got quite good base defense as well, but it did its job anyway, and that Meteor Mash hit before it would have actually taken that out, so damn. But anyway, that's how things go. So Combustion's down now. My options here were to swap in my Delcatty, and this person probably hasn't even seen a Delcatty in battle before, so they're going to get faked out and take the Drapion out. Then again, how often do you see a Delcatty in battle? It's like never used. Now, this was the Pokemon of the match, which was like, what the hell? It was crazy. So I'm thinking it's going to use like Spore or something, so I just went into Metang again. It's going to use Dark Void. They weren't actually breaking Sleep Claws because I put myself to sleep, I guess. Now he's going to use Tailwind, which is quite interesting, boosting his speed of the rest of the team. Now I was hoping I could get at least a Toxic off here, preferably a Meteor Mash to get some damage on this thing. I get the Meteor Mash and it lands, so that's good. I knew that it wouldn't take it out because it'd be like Focus Sashed or something. They sort of always are. He's going to withdraw his Smeagol now and go into Greninja. I just went for another rest talk here because I'm still sleeping. I might as well sort of like get some damage off, or maybe get a lucky Toxic off before I wake up and get hit by a Dark Pulse. I get Toxic off, which was really good, which is nice on Greninja because that's I think this is his last really like special attacking Pokemon, and really had Pokemon with any sort of presence on his team. Obviously, I'm expecting a Dark Pulse now. I thought, well, I can just go into checkmate here because I know I'm going to resist that. Even though he can obviously use a Surf the next turn, I can get like two turns of toxic damage, which is good. And it turns out he also has a Life Orb too, which is obviously pretty common on Greninja. So I got the Life Orb and poison damage racking up, so that's nice. So he's going to have to hit me and attack me. I could have gone for Protect there, but I thought, well, there's not really much point. Like, I know that's going to do loads of damage, and it's going to go out in 2 turns, regardless what I do, so it doesn't really matter. So, that's Floatet down, and that poison is starting to rack up nicely there, as you can see. Now, I've got my Ditto left. I was thinking, well, I could swap that in, or I could just swap in my Rex and go for a Fake Out here. And that does some nice solid damage to Greninja, and with that poison there, that is going to be enough to take it out. So I already knew that I had my revenge killing Delcatty to finish this off anyway, so I wasn't really scared by Greninja at all. Considering it nearly takes it out, 1v1 with double priority. Now, the last Pokemon was Smeagol. Now, this was a very interesting occurrence here. So I go for Double Edge, thought I won the battle, and bam! They had a freaking focus ban. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's going to go for Dark Void and put my Delcatty to sleep. So all the good fun in the world now starts to begin. So this dragged out longer than like I thought, definitely. So I thought, well, this is pretty much clean sweep this battle. It's not probably too hard. So I went to Altaria regardless, and he goes for the Transform, which I've never seen in a single battle on a Smeagol before. So we're both Altarias now, and it's going to go for the Draco Meteor and take my Altaria out, which wasn't so great, but then again he got a special attack drop, and it's his last Pokemon. Okay, so now I want to show you something also that happens in Wi-Fi battles. Now, since he transformed into me, and he's a copy, if you actually, I want to just show something here as well, but let's get to this first. Now, I thought, well, I might as well just bring in my Delcatty here, because I've got a double priority, and I'll definitely be able to do some good damage to that as well, and take the Altaria out. But unfortunately here, I'm going to not wake up and get hit by Draco Meteor. It wasn't -2 special attacks, so I'm not going to... I thought I was going to live that, but it was a critical hit, which sucked, because that's going to take me out. So, poor Delcatty, but it was handy in the battle. Anyways, so this is an interesting fact. When you swap a Ditto in with Imposter, it actually doesn't work on a copy, which is quite interesting. Now, I'm going to get hit by another Draco Meteor, and this is like the first time you ever see Ditto like tank a hit. Now, when it comes up, you actually have Transform, but the Transform will fail as well. So there's absolutely nothing my Ditto can do in this battle at all. And my only real hope here was actually my Metang to actually wake up and take this thing out. It had lots of... it had a -4 on special attack, which is good as well. I knew that it had Fire Blast because obviously it's my set. I actually avoid that. He avoids a Toxic. And this was the last one. He avoids Fire Blast again, and I get the Toxic off on Altaria. Wow. You wouldn't believe it, but that Smeagol caused a lot of damage. It was quite interesting. And I thought I'd upload that because it was a very interesting ending compared to like the sort of clean swipe at the start. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video, and try and answer that question of the day as well if you are interested in that. So, what Pokemon has the fewest base HP out of all of them, except for Shedinja, obviously, because we know that has the lowest. Anyway, as usual, thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. Peace out, guys.